Hello, what's up everybody? How are you all doing today? So in today's video, I will show you how to create a simple contact form using Google Forms. So it's very easy. You can create a contact form and embed this on your website or send this directly to the people to collect the contact information, or just keep this on your blog to collect messages and respond to them accordingly. So without further ado, let's get started. All right, open a new tab and make sure you log into your Gmail. So to access Google Forms, you need a valid Gmail. Okay, and type in Google Forms in the Google search and go to either of these top two searches. I'll go with the second one, which is a direct link, and this will open the Google Forms for your particular email. Okay, so let's create a new one. Click on this blank option here, and now this is where you edit your Google form. So let's change the title real quick. I will change this to contact us. You can change all these settings, you can edit this however you want, but I will keep this really simple. And don't forget to put the form description, because this shows what this form is all about. So enter something like, please send your message in detail, or it could be anything, it's your choice. And now, because when you collect information from the customers or from your audience or visitors, you should keep email as a compulsory field, so that you can collect that email and use this further for marketing, for sending newsletters. So to make instead of adding email as a question and changing all these options and response validations, it's better if you directly go to settings and go to form defaults and switch this button over here that says collect email address by default. Now what this gonna do is it will keep email on the top of the form, and you can see this asterisk here. That means entering a valid email is compulsory in order to send us this message. So that will in return collect emails and also avoid spam. Okay, now let me show you how you can add more question to these fields. So to add more question, click on this plus icon that says add question and type your question here. Because this is a contact form, we are collecting email, name, phone number, and the message. So I will keep this name field mandatory, and this will of course be a short answer. And then let's add another one, and I will name this as phone number, and change this to short answer. No worries. And now here is where you need to set some response validations, some conditions, so that people don't send you spam. So click on this three dots over here and go to response validation. This is where you will set a rule. This is obviously a number, so keep this as number, and select between. If your country has a 10-digit number, then just type 1 followed by 9 zeros, 9, and 1 followed by 10 zeros. Only follow this rule if your country has 10 digits number. Otherwise, you can just keep this as normal, and then write a custom error text. So we'll add this as please enter a valid phone number. Okay, Let's add a custom error to email as well. I don't think it's required because we have selected form defaults. Okay, now we have email, name, and number. And number is not mandatory because not many are comfortable sharing the number. We'll add the one last field, which is message. This is the most important one, and this will be a paragraph, of course. And now click on these three buttons over here, and before that, just mark this as required. Click on these three dots over here and go to response validation and change this to maximum character count, and set the number. I will set this as 2000, and enter the custom error text like limit exceeded or maximum character limit exceeded. What am I typing? Let me change this to maximum limit exceeded. Okay, this looks good. Alright, so form is ready. So let's preview this form. We'll click on send, and you can directly send this to someone through email, or you can just directly copy the link. You can also shorten the link. I will copy this link and open a new tab just to show you guys. I'll paste this link over here and visit this link. Because I live in Dubai, this is automatically viewing the form in Arabic, but it is not the case if you're living in a different country. So I'm changing the language using Google Translator. It's very easy. So here's the form. Contact us, email, name, phone number, and message. Let's test this form. I will enter an email. You can see if you don't enter a valid email, it will give you an error. So now we have entered a valid email, and name is mandatory, and here comes the number. Because I have entered 10 digits, it is accepting. Otherwise, if I enter 9 numbers, it will ask me to enter a valid number, the same custom message we entered while creating the form. Okay, we have the number now, and this message is mandatory, and I'll just type testing and send this response. You can see our form has been submitted. You will get all this detail in English if your if your default language is English, your country language is English, or anything other than Arabic. So now let's go back to the form, and you can see we have a pop-up here that says we have received a response. And what response is this? You can see who has responded. This is me, of course. It was done for testing. This is the email address and the name of person and the phone number that they have entered and the message. So you can export this in Excel if you want by clicking on these three dots and downloading responses, and use this data for your for your projects, for your for whatever reason you're collecting these details. Okay, I hope you liked this video. For more videos, don't forget to subscribe. I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye, take care.